15 all.
Well, that was a pity because I'm not sure that I agreed with his decision to come in and volley then.
That's the problem with these shoes with the fine pimples on. When they let go very, very quickly. Not the normal sliding action of the older type of herringbone shoe.
$15.30.
Well, these two last excursions to the net are not going to encourage him. There you see the pimples at the bottom of the feet. Good shot.
Pioneered by Bjorn Borg in 1976. Took a while for the rest of the field to catch up.
Did you transmit that?
So Thomas Enqvist forcing his way to the net again. Easy volley. Played very correctly. No backswing, no follow through.
That was pretty good tactics by Rafter because he hit it wide, he kept it low, and that almost demanded a shot down the line from a very difficult spot for Enqvist. High part of the net, break point, very big point this one. Oh, that's the way he won the set. That's the one he won the way he won the break.
Well, this is the most beautiful passing shot from Pat Rafter. It was deep. There was nothing wrong with the volley at all. Enqvist was all over the net, and this off the half volley fairly ripped across court. Believe it or not, the forehand used to be Pat Rafter's weakness. He spent hours and hours and hours working on his forehand, first with Bob Carmichael, his original coach, on tour, and then with Tony Roach. Set in 3-1.
$15. $15 all.
Amazing how often the players, after one bad shot, they want that ball back. They want to hit it cleanly over the net. It also uses up a bit of time while they think.
$40-15.
This is very impressive serving too from Pat Rafter because the variation is there. That wasn't very fast, but it was beautifully placed.
$40-30.
Just the ball towards Enqvist, but not with enough penetration. It had lots of time to move wide and just rip that forehand with a short backswing. 40-30.
Deuce. Advantage rafter.
Not very happy with his return then. He hit slightly too early. It was a slower serve.
Rafter leads 4-1, second set by 1 set.
Well, Thomas Enqvist looked absolutely stunned after this, because this was a beautiful two-fisted return. Got back very, very quickly, and yet somehow off the half volley, Rafter has just blasted this ball straight past Enqvist. He had no time to get in position and make the forehand, even though the ball was virtually to him. You won't see anybody half volley better than Pat Rafter. Really met the ball firmly and extracted every possible amount of pace out of the ball. Kept as close to the net as he could to keep it just inside the baseline. Here it is in isolation, getting down very low physically, just a firm wrist, pushing the racket through the ball. And he had to struggle on serve, but managed to hang on, consolidate his break to go to 4-1 in this second set. So Pat Rafter, after struggling midway through the first set, is now fairly in command of this match, despite the fact that Thomas Enqvist is playing at a very, very high level, adapting his game well to grass. An Australian finalist earlier in the year.
Thank you.
Exactly enough. Exactly enough.
Let's for service.
Well played. That was not all that easy. Had to back pedal quite a lot there and keep his eye on the ball. Left arm pointing at the ball and playing it still going backwards. Very impressive. It's even more impressive.
Not quite as impressive overhead as you might think, considering his ability on serve.
Game, enqvist. Rafter leads 4-2, second sets.
Love game for Enqvist. Just the one break behind of the fourth game. Always gives that little bob up and down before he serves. Start of a game.
Let's for service. 15 love. Let for service.
Oh, it's a great return. Fooled even the great volleyer.
15 all.
It is so difficult to pick up a fast serve. You've got a tiny bit of a second to make up your mind. First of all, where it's going, and then how to hit it.
(30-15).
The ground crew, just in case of rain.
It's a very clever volley from Pat Rafter. You see the way he rotates his body before playing the shot, and then just hits down and through it. That was much more difficult than it might have appeared.
Just stretching like anything just to get his racket on the ball and to get it back. Enqvist there in plenty of time, able to take the ball before it dropped below the level of the net. Rafter forced to guess one way or the other. He took the early train, had already left the station. 40-30.
Game Rafter. Rafter leads 5-2, second set, by 1 set to love.
And playing very well indeed, Rafter, to maintain this lead of a single break of serve.
Well, Bill, for the first time this championship, we have had the most beautiful weather. The courts are playing beautifully. There is apparently, unless people are hallucinating, there is apparently some rain in the vicinity.
Well, it's forecast, isn't it? And it's certainly looking darker. There's no blue sky up there anymore, and there's a general upheaval in the crowd, although we cannot actually see any rain here. Oh, well, maybe just the tiniest.
Must be old
Oh, yes,
footage.
I can see it now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
oh, yes, look at it.
suspended.
It is. And the covers have come on to protect the grass from getting damp, so that play can resume as soon as the rain stops.
And these guys have been waiting here now for a week to do this. They haven't had the chance as yet. Now let's see if they do it as brilliantly as they always do. Here they go. Let's hope nobody falls over. That's terrific.
Absolutely magnificent.
It's like a field gun at the Royal Tournament. You sometimes get this one fellow who falls over and the others don't wait for him, do they? He's just a corpse underneath the thing in the middle somewhere.
Bad luck.
Dig for him.